Life won't always be easy. You'll lose things, face pain, and walk through storms you never expected. But even in the hardest moments, happiness is still possible. True peace doesn't come from what you have. It comes from what's inside your heart. When you trust Allah, when you're grateful even in struggle, when you find purpose in prayer, you'll realize happiness was never lost. It was waiting in your faith all along. Stay with me as we uncover how to stay happy even when life feels hard, through patience, gratitude, and trust in Allah. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more wealth, more recognition, more comfort, the heart easily forgets what it already has. Qana'a, or contentment, is the secret to true happiness in Islam. It means finding peace in what Allah has already given you, trusting that whatever you have right now is exactly what you need. The Prophet Muhammad beautifully said, "Richness is not having many possessions, but richness is being content with oneself." Bukhari and Muslim. When you live with contentment, you stop chasing illusions of happiness in material things. You begin to appreciate small blessings, a warm meal, good health, loving family, the ability to pray, and realize that these are the real treasures many people overlook. Khana na khotla doesn't mean you stop striving for better. It means you strive without greed and accept Allah's decree with a peaceful heart. Contentment transforms how you see life's challenges. When things don't go your way, instead of saying, "Why me?" the heart whispers, "Alhamdulillah, Allah knows best." This mindset removes jealousy, anxiety, and comparison, the very poisons that steal joy. The one who is content lives light, free from envy and endless desire. True Qana'a is a reflection of strong iman, faith. It's knowing that Allah is Al-Razaq, the provider, and that whatever He has written for you will reach you, no matter what. When you accept His decree, your soul finds rest. So if you wish to stay happy, even when life feels hard, start by saying Alhamdulillah, not as a habit, but from the heart. Because the moment you thank Allah for what you have, He blesses you with more peace than anything in this world can give. Life is full of moments that test our patience and faith. Moments when plans fall apart, prayers seem unanswered, and the future feels uncertain. In those moments, Allah calls us to one of the most powerful acts of faith, Tawakkul. Trusting His plan, even when we cannot see the outcome. Tawakkul is not simply hoping things will work out. It is a deep belief that Allah's wisdom is far greater than our understanding. The Prophet Muhammad said, if you rely upon Allah with true reliance, He will provide for you as He provides for the birds. They leave their nests in the morning hungry and return full. Tirmidhi. This hadith paints a beautiful image of faith in action. The birds don't sit still waiting for food to come. They make effort, but their hearts are at peace knowing Allah will provide. That is real tawakkul, doing your part while fully trusting Allah with the results. Trusting Allah in unseen times doesn't mean life becomes easy. It means your heart becomes steady. You stop panicking when things don't go as planned because you know that every delay, every detour, and every disappointment hides a divine lesson or a greater blessing. Sometimes Allah withholds what you want to give you what you need. When you practice tawakkul, you find peace even in confusion. You understand that Allah's timing is perfect. Never early, never late. So when the road ahead seems unclear, whisper in your heart, Allah is with me and He never fails. Because the one who truly trusts Allah can walk through the darkest storms with the light of serenity, knowing that every hardship is leading them closer to Him. Gratitude is one of the most powerful keys to lasting happiness in Islam. It's the ability to focus on blessings rather than burdens, to see Allah's mercy even in the smallest details of life. The Quran promises, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you. Surah Ibrahim 14:7. This divine truth reveals that gratitude is not only a feeling, it's a gateway to more blessings, spiritual, emotional, and even material. When life becomes difficult, our natural reaction is to focus on what's missing, the opportunities lost, the prayers unanswered, or the hardships faced. But shukr shifts your perspective. It opens your eyes to what is already present, the gift of faith, health, family, shelter, and the ability to breathe and pray. These are treasures that millions of people long for but may never have. The Prophet Muhammad lived a life of constant gratitude, even in hardship. He would spend long hours in prayer, and when asked why he worshipped so much, despite being promised paradise, he replied, "Should I not be a grateful servant?" Bukhari. Gratitude, therefore, is not dependent on ease. It is a choice of the heart. When you practice shukr, your worries shrink and your heart expands. You begin to see Allah's blessings in every sunrise, every meal, every smile. Gratitude transforms pain into patience and scarcity into sufficiency. It silences complaints and awakens appreciation. So when life feels heavy, pause and say, Alhamdulillah, not out of habit, but with presence. Because true happiness begins not when life becomes perfect, but when your heart recognizes that even in imperfection, Allah's mercy surrounds you from every side. Every believer faces moments of pain, loss, disappointment, and waiting for something that seems never to come. Yet within that pain lies one of the greatest gifts Allah gives to His servants, Sabr, patience. In Islam, Sabr is not passive endurance, it's active strength. The ability to stay firm, hopeful, and faithful when life becomes difficult. The Quran reminds us, indeed, Allah is with the patient. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:15-3. That means in your loneliest moments, you are never truly alone. Patience is a form of worship that requires no wealth, no words, only a strong heart. It transforms suffering into spiritual growth. When you choose sabr instead of despair, you're declaring that Allah's plan is better than your pain. You're saying, I may not understand this now, but I trust the one who does. That trust itself becomes a light guiding you through hardship. The Prophet Muhammad faced trials beyond imagination, loss of loved ones, rejection and exile, yet he remained patient and grateful. His life shows us that sabr is not weakness. It is the power to stand firm when everything else falls apart. When you practice patience, Allah rewards you in ways you cannot see. Every tear shed in silence, every heartbreak endured with faith is written with reward beyond measure. The Prophet said, no fatigue, illness, anxiety, sorrow, or harm befalls a Muslim, not even the prick of a thorn. But Allah expiates some of his sins for it. Bukhari and Muslim. Muhammad. So when life hurts, hold on. Don't let hardship break you, let it build you. Because sabr is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to find peace and strength under Allah's mercy while the storm still rages. In times of hardship and confusion, the world often tells us to stay strong or keep going. But Islam teaches a deeper truth. Real strength begins in suhud, prostration. Then life becomes overwhelming. When hearts grow heavy and paths seem dark, the believer finds peace not by standing tall, but by bowing down to Allah. It is in salah, prayer, that we rediscover our purpose and reconnect with the one who controls all affairs. The Prophet Muhammad said, the closest a servant is to his Lord is while he is in suhud, in that moment of humility. When your forehead touches the ground, the noise of the world fades and your soul remembers where it came from and where it belongs. Suhud is more than a physical act. It is a surrender of the heart. It is saying, Ya Allah, I can't carry this burden, but you can. Through prayer, despair turns into hope and confusion turns into clarity. Every time you pray, you polish your heart from worry and strengthen your connection with your Creator. The more consistent you are in salah, the more light enters your life. The kind of light that no hardship can extinguish. Many search for happiness in people, wealth, or success, but true peace is found when you turn your heart toward Allah. In sujud, tears become healing, silence becomes comfort, and pain becomes a path to purification. So when life feels too heavy to bear, don't run away from prayer, run to it. Because the ground you touch in suhud is the very place where your heart rises again. In every bow, you find new purpose. In every tear, you find Allah's light guiding you home.